everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos, and today we're going to make an Easter mixed media shadow box. So I grabbed one of these signs from Dollar Tree. It's just one of the plain signs with the open back. Some plastic or styrofoam eggs. I actually pulled those off of a wreath. Some pearl garland. Some white chalk paint. A metallic blue paint. Some glamour dust. A handkerchief that I had gotten at a thrift store. Has some lace on it. A napkin with a bunny on it. Some Spanish moss. And you'll need some flowers too of your choice. So I painted the entire sign with the chalk paint. The front, the back, and the inside. And all of the sides of the sign. So the whole thing white. Now, once I had it all white, I painted the inside of the sign with the metallic blue. Now, I had to paint it white in order for the metallic to show up. It's a very light paint, and when you try and do it over the wood, you can't see that it's metallic. And I chose this color because it matched the napkin and has like a shimmery shine to it. Isn't that so pretty? Next, I'm going to Mod Podge the napkin right on top of the metallic paint that I just painted with some Mod Podge. And I actually meant the handkerchief, not the napkin. And you can see the blue come through through the handkerchief. That's why I painted the backside, or else I would have just done the edges, but you can see it coming through. So it kind of gives it a little bit of a bluish tint that comes through. So I positioned that in there, and it happened to be a perfect fit. And all of the lace, like, folded up onto the edges of the sign, and it just looked so perfect. And I just made sure that it was all even, and I got all my bubbles out. And this actually went a lot easier than I thought it was going to. And I just love the way that it looks. I mean, look how pretty that is. So now that that's all dry, I took my napkin and I just tore it to get the exact design I wanted out of the napkin. Then I'm just going to Mod Podge that right on to the handkerchief. And like I said, I waited for the handkerchief to be dry before I did this part. Then I just lightly pressed the napkin onto there and then rubbed it ever so lightly with my fingers. And I love the torn look that it has on the edges. And then you can just go over it once you have it all with the Mod Podge to make sure that it's all stuck. And I love the design on this napkin. I told you guys I was going to use this on everything. Look how cute that is. Next, I took the pearl beads that I had, and I just hot glued them all around the inside edge, right under the lace that flipped over onto the edges. And I didn't cut it. I just used it as a whole strand. I just went all the way around till I got all four sides, and then I snipped it. And that just adds another element. And it's so pretty. Next, I took the Glamour Dust, and this is just a clear sparkle glaze. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. And I did just the chick and the bunny and the eggs just to give them a little bit of a shimmer. Now, it's kind of hard to see this on the video, but it's kind of like adding glitter to them. And it's clear, so you really can't see you know, any marks or anything in it. You'll just see the glitter. And you could use glitter Mod Podge if you can find that also, if you can't find this. You could also use a little bit of Elmer's and actually put glitter on if you wanted to. I just think this makes a lot less of a mess. And I just wanted to give the bunny and the chick and the eggs just a little bit of an extra pop. And this definitely does that. I really wish you could see how this looked versus a video as it does in person, because it really looks so pretty. And you don't need a lot, just a little bit. A little of this goes a long way. You can sort of see the shimmer. Now that's all dry. Next, I'm going to add some Spanish moss to the whole bottom of the shadow box. So I'm just going to run some hot glue on the bottom, and then I'm just going to stick a small amount of Spanish moss on the bottom. Then just trim it up with your scissors so there's not a lot hanging over, so that you can stand it without it getting underneath. Next, I'm going to take my little eggs. I'm going to put 2 in each corner. And you can decide the layout for yourself, how you want to use yours. That's totally up to you. Now that I have all of the eggs laid out, I made a little tiny bow out of lace, and I just stuck it in the top right-hand corner, right under where that corner of the lace was on the handkerchief. And I just thought that added another cute little element. Then I took some flowers, and I cut the stems off of them and just used the flower heads, and I added 3 to the center. And this just adds a little pop of color more to the bottom. And I absolutely adore how this came out. It's so cute. I love doing mixed media projects. They're so much fun. And look, you can kind of see the sparkle. Look how pretty that is. I love it. How adorable is that? I hope you guys enjoyed this project as much as I enjoyed making it. I hope it inspires you to make one. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to spread the chaos.